Jay.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Mike.
Today we are having a lot of breaking news involving day two of free agency, including Devin Lloyd, Romeo Dobbs, and others finding new homes, including a huge bombshell involving Maxx Crosby. Let's dive into it. This is the Extra Point Podcast.
Yo.
Yep.
Whoever made that clip.
Yes, sir.
That was me. What is up? Shit. We've got some breaking news.
What a
Maxx
day.
Crosby,
Yeah.
dude. That's the one that I want to get to talking about. Holy shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
let's establish what happened. I guess Maxx Crosby failed a physical and is out of the Ravens deal.
Yep.
That's all we know. That's all anybody knows right now. Everything from here is speculation.
Yep.
DJ, what are your thoughts, bro?
I mean, what a ripple this is about to send through free agency. Who knows what's about to happen? I mean, obviously the Ravens get their 2 first rounders back. Great for them, I guess. Uh, but you got to think about what all the players that they signed the past 2 days. What are they going to think? What are they going to do? Do they still have a place here with the money that still has to be allocated to Maxx Crosby? You know, guys like Linderbaum, does he decide to say, you know what, there's a lot going on here, obviously. I'm going to go elsewhere and see what's going on. The 2 linebackers, Nakobe Dean and what was his name?
Quiddy?
I'm drawing a blank.
No.
No. Quay Walker.
Yeah.
Do they decide to go and say, you know, what do we do? What do we do here? Does this change what they had planned for the draft going forward?
Yeah.
This is massively altering to the entire league right now.
Absolutely, dude. Exactly. Is this a Crosby stays on the Ravens and other people get cut? Or is it a, dude, we've already filled your cap position. Either you're taking a huge hometown discount, or we're just straight up like cutting your ass.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure. No, wait, that's a hard decision. There's no world in which they just cut him, right?
I don't know. They made a lot of commitments these past 2 days.
I know. That's so crazy.
What do you think, Mike?
I guess like from the Baltimore perspective, right? I mean, they go from landing one of the biggest. I think it was probably the biggest like acquisition they got in like the last few years besides Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine being a Baltimore fan right now, right? Just have your hopes and dreams just ripped out. I would say if everything works out with the money, and Crosby ain't coming to Baltimore, and they get their picks back, wouldn't it be crazy if they keep it in the division and they get Hendrickson?
I mean, yeah. You'd imagine they would treat that capital as something that they've already spent, because they kind of already did. So if you get it back, you could definitely get Hendrickson for less. You get him for 1 first, maybe not even a first.
Yep.
Hendrickson's a free agent, gentlemen.
Oh shit! Yeah. Then you're saving a lot of money on that contract, and you don't have to give up draft picks. You'd probably overpay him just to grab him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
And steal him away from a division rival. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, here's something I'm a little concerned with the Ravens is that they did not have a good free agency. If anything, they lost a lot of players this off. I think it was 9 total.
Right.
Now, obviously, you're not going to go get those back because those are verbal agreements that are going to be, pen to paper tomorrow. Unless all of a sudden it's changed and they make offers at the last minute to all of those players. But I would imagine that they were already in that process trying to negotiate deals in the first place. So, I mean, what do you do if you're Baltimore going forward? I mean, do they wait till day three and try to just sweep up what they can? I mean, I think everybody was pretty much in agreement saying that, at least before free agency started, that the grabbing of Maxx Crosby put them in a position to finally make it.
Yeah.
And then they lost 9 players. So where does Baltimore sit now?
It's interesting because you and I were talking about this kind of earlier, real quick, that it's if this is a Ravens fumble, you know, it kind of vindicates. Oh no, never mind. I'm mixing up what we were talking about. The Ravens, man, are they out of contention? Contention, I think, is the question. Lamar doesn't get it done in the playoffs is the big narrative, and maybe if he has an elite defense like he did in 2023, he can make it the farthest he's ever made it, which was 2023.
Right.
But I don't know. As of right now, I literally said it. This is make or break. I said it in the video when Crosby got signed, or we thought, yeah. It was.
Dude, he was in Baltimore. He's in Baltimore right now.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I can't imagine what he feels like right now. I mean, there were reports last season that when the last 2 games were going on for the Raiders, they benched him because of his knee.
Yeah.
Maxx Crosby looked fine in every single video I seen him post afterwards. Now, he did have reconstruction surgery. All right, that has happened. But did he, how as an organization, a football organization, mind you, look at somebody who just had a surgery replacement for the knee that has been bugging them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he glitched.
Damn it, you cut out.
We back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yo.
It's okay. Are we back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. How does an organization see somebody who just had a knee replacement surgery and expect him to make it back in a time frame that you're comfortable with, that probably being week 1? Like, that doesn't work. That's not how that goes, especially when it's this late in the season.
Right.
I don't know what the Ravens were thinking. Like, as far as the failed physical goes, like, yeah, no shit, he just replaced his knee, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So why all of a sudden? I mean, was there a timeline that they were expecting him to meet, and maybe he told them? I want to see the physical report. Is what I really want to see.
Have you seen the release the Crosby files?
No way,
bro. It's been an hour. It's been an hour, and it's I swear, dude. I saw that. I was watching something before this, and everyone's like, "Release the Crosby files." I was like, "You're crazy."
I would like
crazy.
to see that report because something spooked them. Something absolutely spooked them. I don't think they cared about the money. I think they would have allocated it to him some way or another, especially with the Raiders eating most of that contract.
Well, does that devalue Crosby now that he has that failed physical? How much does it devalue him?
Dude, I think the Cowboys are licking chops right now. I bet Jerry just rose out of his little fucking casket box like a vampire.
Yeah. Dude, we'll give the Raiders Osa and Rashawn Gary. We'll say, hey, we just got this guy from Green Bay. Here you go. We'll take Crosby.
Well, I mean, you guys offered a first, a second, and Osa.
Yeah.
That's looking a lot better now. That's looking a whole lot better now. Now they still have to extend Osa, right? He's in the last year of his contract.
We could extend Osa. I don't think he's really good, but he's not like a premier talent. He'll take a mid-range contract.
Well, sure, but I'm saying the Raiders would have to do that if you guys traded him.
Well, honestly, if if his value went down, I say we switch out Osa for like James Houston or something. Like get rid of
What
James
about Clark?
Houston. Kenny Clark. There were rumors we were gonna cut him anyways.
Really?
Like I said, we kind of
That'd
are
be a
over
good way
strength
around
on
it.
D linemen, and if they need a D lineman, we can provide a Kenny Clark or a Rashawn Gary, um, you know, or I guess an Osa. I like Osa. I want to keep him, but
I do.
if you're
I
getting
like
Crosby,
Osa
if you're getting Crosby, right? I mean,
too. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Does anybody? A Derod Bland maybe
Fuck no.
headed down.
They have N'Kobe
Uh,
Dean.
what about George Pickens? If you guys aren't going to extend him anyway,
Leave Pickens alone. I have to keep
I'm
saying
not-
this.
no, but you said it last week. You said it last week. If we're not going to extend him, get rid of him.
So Crosby for Pickens, straight up.
Does Vegas not get their first though?
Why
Two
would they need a
first,
first? They have
obviously, that's
Pickens.
off the table. But I would say Pickens and a first probably gets that done.
Well, because then your receiver core would be Pickens, Jalen Naylor, Trey Tucker.
Well, that's
That's
a good
kinda
starting
nasty.
point. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can upgrade a little bit there still, but yeah, that's filthy.
With Brock Bowers.
With Brock Bowers and a
Brock
rookie.
Bowers, Genty, Fernando Mendoza, Tyler Linden. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. Again, I'm really, I really am thinking a lot of these players maybe back out of joining Las Vegas now, though. It's a very, very nasty situation that's about to start.
Nah.
No, you don't think?
Someone's losing value. The Raiders are losing value somewhere. Either they're not getting as much for Crosby, or they're gonna lose some of the deals that they thought they had figured out. You know, it's one or the
Linder-
other. And if you've already committed
Linderbaum
to
New
one,
York.
what? Shut up. If you've already committed to one, you've already committed to these new guys. You can't
Yeah.
you can't look at a player that you just traded and say, but what if we ran it back? You know,
Right.
like that's not how it works. You've shown you don't have the faith in them and that you didn't want to prioritize them. And I'm sure
And that's
Crosby
both,
knows-
That's both
yeah.
franchises.
Crosby,
Mhm.
yeah. Now
Yeah.
the Ravens have to look at their freaking edges and go, hey, but y'all can get the job done, right? So, yeah, I think it's more likely Crosby goes somewhere else and he's devalued because now there's leverage in the situation. People know the Raiders are desperate. Jerry is a master negotiator. He didn't want to give up 2 firsts. I really want Jerry to get this done. It feels like the most Cowboys thing ever, but I could also totally see like the Packers sweeping in and destroying us for no fucking reason.
That'd be wild. Him and Micah.
Mm,
Yeah,
That would
be
unreal.
insane. Or like the Lions or something. The Lions need
Well,
edge rush help.
Before Mike got here, we just said that the Packers are one of the teams named to having contact with Hendrickson. Does that, does this maybe swing that to Maxx Crosby now?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know if they'll go after another injured edge rusher though.
Patriots have a lot of cap space.
The Patriots
And it's a need.
The Patriots have a lot of money.
I was going to say Tennessee.
Tennessee, well, they just signed a bunch of players themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
The Patriots have
They
a lot of
spent the
money,
most-
and they were quiet for this whole offseason, so they probably have some money.
Yeah. Do we want to? Does anybody have anything else on Maxx Crosby madness?
I'm gonna refresh the page and see if there's any. Here's what I was thinking before the pod too. If if free agency actually starts tomorrow and these deals can be locked in tomorrow, I think
Hold on.
something can happen tonight.
Maxx Crosby's agent put a thing out. Breaking news. Maxx Crosby's agent has spoken. Max continues to be on track in his recovery, and if anything is ahead of, if anything, it's ahead of schedule. According to his surgeon, Max remains on track to return during the offseason program and will undoubtedly return as a dominant game wrecker he has been these past 7 seasons.
Mm.
I don't know. I think they just got scared, man. I think they really got scared.
Yo, I don't know who this is, but it just came out on ESPN. Cowboys won't get back into discussions to acquire Maxx Crosby.
There it is.
They were deep into trade talks before the Raiders took the Ravens offer. Per source. It doesn't say what source. Do y'all know who Todd Archer is? I don't.
No, not off him.
Okay. So with a grain of salt, I'm still holding out hope.
I gotcha. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If we don't have anything else for that, Mike, do you have anything else on Mad Max?
Man, it's crazy, man. Because I guess I'll keep looking at it from like the Baltimore perspective, right? You cleaned house, you get rid of your center when you're ready, had a shaky offensive line, and now your hopes was in this guy. It was in the palm of your hand, and then they just swooped it away instantly. Like, imagine the fans, imagine being a little kid and telling yourself, like, Dad, we got Maxx Crosby, or, who's this Maxx Crosby guy? And you see all over social media and photoshopped, and then it's just like.
To your point, there was a guy who said, if the Ravens trade for Maxx Crosby, I will shave my head. He shaved his head.
That's
shaved
crazy.
his head. Like that happened, dude. That 100% happened. I swear.
That's
I've seen
wild.
it earlier.
Dude,
Oh,
the thing
man,
is, stuff like this happens, but it never happens with a player of this caliber.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I've never
it's
heard
like,
of a trade like this being backed out of. This is insane.
Well, players, especially like problematic, semi-older players, they what's it called? Fail their physical all the time. One that comes to mind, he wasn't very problematic, but Jimmy Garoppolo did, right? Just like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Do you guys think there's any chance a PED is what failed him? I'm gonna say no, but I feel like it's worth bringing up.
Legally, this is all speculation. We are not claiming anything to be true. Just want to get that on the video.
I don't think
that's
so
true,
either.
and I wouldn't hope that's the case by any means. By any means, I love Max, but that's one of the only things I can think that might have stopped this going forward.
Oh, I have a new button. Watch this. Let's ask the audience.
Let us know what you think. What was what scared the Ravens off of this trade going forward? The day before it's official.
Crazy.
What's some other free agency news that we missed yesterday?
So I'm gonna rifle through these real quick. I have the updates from when we got off the air yesterday. So starting with Tua does indeed sign with Atlanta. I heard the report first thing that morning that Tua might be going. Sure enough. This is gonna be pretty good. Gardner Minshew to Arizona. We talked about this, and we were wondering if Arizona's tanking for Arch Manning.
They're 100%
I'll raise you.
taking for Arch Manning.
I will raise you on that topic and say that there are 3 teams tanking for Arch Manning.
The Dolphins.
No. I have Arizona.
Yeah.
I have the Jets, and I have Atlanta as well.
Really?
Atlanta. Okay.
Atlanta.
Interesting, dude. It's coming down.
Yeah, yeah, it
I
is.
swear to God.
You know,
Um, agreed. I would swap out Atlanta for the Dolphins. I'm. I get it. I get it. I don't think Tua's as bad as everybody's painting him out to be. He was
Hmm.
amazing at Alabama. He was top. He was top half for most of his years in the league. I feel like he's had some down years. I'm not saying he's the greatest quarterback, but I think people are treating him as if he's literal freaking Jamarcus Russell. It's
you
like,
know,
calm down. I like Tua. I think in a good system he can thrive. Kevin Stefanski. They got some playmakers down there, even though they got rid of Darnell Mooney. But they did get Jahan Dotson.
Yep.
It intrigues me. I'm not saying
you
that
know,
they're contenders, but I'm saying in in the freaking division they're in, maybe Tua can get it done. He's been facing freaking Josh Allen and Drake May, and Aaron Rodgers. Like, need I
Yeah.
say more? Uh,
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
and I think Malik Washington was overpaid by Miami, and I think that they are throwing everything out the window. I think they're tanking.
mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You got anything, Mike?
I don't know. I have a hot take when it comes to Tua.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I don't think he's going to be a starter anymore.
So you think Michael Penix is going to be the starter and he'll be
I think he'll be. I think initially they'll start Tua because they traded for him for a reason to teach the kid. But
let him tank the season out?
I think it's going to be and just I think it's going to be a giant situation with Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart. I think it's going to start off with Russ, or excuse me, it's going to start off with Tua, and I think Penix is going to come in, show life, show that he's who he was. Because he's from Washington, right? The Huskies.
Yep.
Because I
No.
remember, right?
I thought Tua was Alabama.
No. Penix.
Penix. Oh.
Penix was Washington.
And so I don't, I don't see a scenario to where it's a Sam Darnold story, right? I don't see him, and at least maybe that's not with Atlanta. Because and ask yourself this: can you see a situation to where the Falcons are in the playoffs, and maybe they competed for the division, maybe they won the division, and Tua has to lead them to a 2 minute 2 minute drill and a win on an away game. Now we've seen that with Sam Darnold. We've seen that with, like you said, change of scenery works sometimes. I just I don't know if it's necessarily this is where the magic ends on that story, like that whole narrative for a player. But like
Hmm.
I just don't see it. As good as that offense is, I don't know. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. I like Tua. I think he's good. But I think him in Miami, I think at some point too, I think he wanted change, right? He saw Tyreek. He knew Tyreek was on his way out. Once he got hurt, he was like, "This is our last shot to go all in." He knew, Mike McDaniels. He would hear it all year. His coach could get fired. His coach is a weirdo. So it's like at some point, and I don't know if y'all saw the interviews. He was getting frustrated because he's like, I'm only as good as Tyreek. I'm only as good as Waddle. I'm only as good as Raheem Mostert. You know what I mean? He
Right.
was showing frustration constantly, like, "Hey, it ain't me. You're right. It's not me. It's not." And I feel like he wants to prove himself, and maybe he does. Maybe he proves us all wrong. But I just don't see it. I'm sorry. It's not that it's him. I just think it's the situation too. I think he's gonna have a great year. I just don't see him. If I was Atlanta, I would have made a move to where they're going to compete. Right? You have that offense ready to go. You just need a quarterback. And like I said, maybe it is Tua, but I don't know. I just don't see it, man.
Over the last few years, dude, after seeing a lot of these, I don't know, seeing a player that didn't work out on one team, especially one team that isn't exactly known for their success,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quick to judge these players anymore. Baker's killing it in in Tampa Bay.
Bay.
Freaking Sam Darnold won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I just, if I see it more than one team, I don't know. What is it? Kevin O'Connell said, bad organizations lose good players before the other way around, or
Yeah.
they fail young players before the young player fails the organization or whatever. So
Yeah.
You know who's a spitting image of that sentence?
Sam Darnold,
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. Hey, that's
Daniel
gross.
Jones.
Look at you,
Well,
buddy.
see, the thing is
Stop
with
it.
Daniel Jones,
Put
Is
the
that he
put the
went
coping
from-
thing up right now.
Yeah, for real.
he went from New York to Indy, right?
No, he went to. He had a stop in Minnesota.
Oh, you're right,
That is true.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then, okay, and then Sam Darnold went from the Jets to where? The 49ers?
The
then
Panthers.
Or is it Panthers, then 49ers, and then to where he's at now. And then Baker, Cleveland. What was next? Was it
Carolina.
the Rams? Carolina, the Rams, and then now to where he's at.
Yeah.
This is only stop 2 for Tua. Can he break that curse of multiple teams just go there and just ball out? Or is it going to be a situation to where it's like, you know what, hey, until he figures it out. Maybe, like you said, I feel like a lot of these guys, they had to learn. They gained something everywhere they went, right?
Yeah.
And that's why we talked about, you just said it, Baker, he has been killing it. Postseason success isn't there, but, dude, regular season, he's always, like, I think, wasn't he leading the league last year in yards? Or not last year, the year before that?
Yeah, like 2023, I think he led in yards,
Yeah.
passing yards. Yeah, I think if he can put up some good numbers and stay healthy for an entire season, he's
Mhm.
getting signed somewhere else. Like some other
Yeah.
needy team will sign him for a
Exactly.
3-year deal, and they'll give him the freaking, the Baker deal.
Sam Darnold treatment.
Yeah,
Right?
he'll get 3 for 90 or something, 3 for 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's coming down.
Y'all can hear it?
Next up, the Tennessee Giants take another Giant. Andrew Slotman, depth piece on the offensive line, played pretty good for the Giants. Tim Settle, defensive tackle to the Commanders. They started cooking today a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
The next one. The one single free agent I didn't want to leave, especially once the Titans started taking our free agents. Jermaine Illuminor, JT72, stays in New York. We signed him to a 3-year, $39 million. We have our right tackle.
Good shit.
Thank
Yeah.
God. I love Jermaine Illuminor. He's an absolute monster. Can really hang with the best. I think he was the best right tackle hitting free agency this year. I wish we would have got it signed and done before free agency started.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
Washington, the Chiefs, and the Browns were all a part of that negotiation process. Whew. I'm very lucky that he wants to be a New York Giant. He has said so much on social media. He loves it here. This is his home. He, immediately after getting re-signed, he said, I'm home. Fantastic.
And that's your strong side, too. So I like what it does for your run game. Keeps some
Oh, yeah.
steadiness
Oh,
with Scat.
we'll get to the run game here.
Yeah.
We'll get to the
And-
run game.
You
And
know,
you get some extra
Harbaugh.
blocker with Isaiah likely, too. Go on.
Yeah, you know
Go
Harbaugh
ahead.
wasn't going to let that walk out the door.
No, I don't think so. He's too valuable. It was my biggest thing with all the news coming out about Kenneth Walker having interest from the Giants, which was apparently true. They made the offer. The same thing with Jeremiah Love. God, I hope we don't take Jeremiah Love at 5. But you don't need to sign a good player to open up your run game. The run game is built up through the trenches. If you have a good O-line, you're going to make the run game work. The number one way we fucked up Daniel Jones's development, well, 2 things. 1, the offensive line was not good. And 2, obviously the carousel of coaches isn't going to help anything either. But the O line is the biggest thing, and if
Yeah.
anybody's gonna fix the O line and actually solidify it going forward, it's going to be John Harbaugh. So
Absolutely.
Not only that, you got to think the continuity between your running backs who are now tenured running backs that, like with your team. You don't have a carousel there. And so
yeah,
you've established this connection, Scat knows how to read Illuminor, to run his lanes and type stuff. And that stuff really does carry over. Teams get stronger together whenever there's less turnover.
Right.
yep, and that's the biggest thing that this team has not had.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, very happy, very happy. Noah Fant to New England. We'll get to it later, but they're kind of cooking on. They're kind of cooking on a low heat burner, are they not?
Yeah.
So I'm really impressed with them so far.
Taysom Hill is on his way out, right? It's like
Yes.
last few years
Yep.
type stuff with him. If they're bringing in someone like Fant.
We talked about it before. I think he retires. I really do. If he is going to give it another year, let's see him like you had asked. Let's send him to Denver and let him finish out his career with Sean Payton.
I think I would love to see it. I don't think that should be their answer at tight end, but it would be like an Adam Thielen going back to the Vikings type stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see it. Next one, a big question mark now. We'll have to see what happens, but the Vegas Raiders solidify their linebacker room. Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker both signed.
Wow.
That's huge. They absolutely solidified that linebacker room, or inside linebacker room, I should say. But nonetheless,
I'm selfish.
I really don't want to.
I'm selfish,
What?
so I have a Cowboys angle to take.
Dude, the Cowboys not given a chance on the linebacker market today. At all.
I was thinking either we get Crosby for cheap, Nakobe Dean for cheap. Those are best case scenarios. Worst case scenario is somehow we get Quay Walker.
Well, you know what? I didn't hate Quay Walker in the playoffs. I thought he still had a really good season all the way through that.
I watch enough Tom Grossi to shout out Tom Grossi. I watch enough Pat Cast to know whenever players hated from the Packers, and I don't think the fan base was behind him.
That's valid. I think that's a similar situation with Patrick Queen right now.
I wouldn't mind I liked Patrick Queen.
I did too, dude.
Right.
I'm a Patrick Queen truther. I love Patrick Queen.
Right.
Okay. Well, not much we can really say until we see how that if pen actually goes to paper on that one. Another Giant signing. The Giants signed Isaiah Hodgins back to a 1-year deal. Obviously, we've been helping the wide receiver room. Isaiah Hodgins had a phenomenal 2022 season in that playoff run. Really happy to see him. He's become a fan favorite. Everybody likes him, and he's pretty consistent.
Nice.
Kenny Pickett to the Panthers. Any thoughts other than it's a backup?
Yeah, has to be for sure.
Yeah, they're not benching Bryce Young again. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Every time I see Kenny Pickett news, I think of my friend who is like, for no reason at all, a Kenny Pickett truther, like to this day, and I'm like, I just can't wait to argue with him about it. Yeah, he's Andy Dalton is getting older. He's in his last few years in the league. You got to look at your second option. And Kenny Pickett, you could say is high upside because of the amount of starting reps he got.
Yep.
And you never know with a player like that, experience reading a defense in multiple systems. You never know whenever they can just have like a click with like a good offensive mind, someone like a Dave Canales. So it's a high upside pick. It's not flashy by any means.
Sure.
I'm glad they got Kenny Pickett and we got Sam Howell, because if it was the other way
Right.
around, I think I'd lose my freaking mind. But
Okay.
yeah,
Wow. New report on Hendrickson coming out is that he's seeking a contract worth more than 30 million a year.
Oh wow, that's
bro,
wild.
you're
Yep.
31. Now
Uh,
I don't fucking blame the Bengals. I can't believe I'm
yes.
sticking up for the Bengals right now. God, I don't want to pay him 30, bro.
Uh, I know you don't want to, but do you think Jerry does it? Because the biggest team I've seen set to Maxx Crosby and Trey Hendrickson has been the Cowboys. So,
I'm not gonna lie. If we can't get Crosby, right? That's obviously,
mhm.
I know, up in the air. Hendrickson, if he's asking for 30, I'd trust Jerry with the draft picks. Keep your fucking draft
Okay,
picks. I
okay,
am Mr. Flip 20, but no, not like that. Maybe flip it for 2 seconds or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just no, I don't want to. We got in this mess because we overpaid players, and we currently have the most amount of players worth over 20 mil a year on their contract in the league.
yeah.
And we can't. You just
That's
can't keep doing it.
Bland, Dak, and Lamb, right?
I saw the graphic earlier. There's like 8 of them. There's straight up
Oh
Quentin
wow,
Williams. Yeah, straight up.
Holy shit!
Hmm.
Oh my god!
Exactly. So
Wow!
that's
it's one of those
wild.
Wow!
things we cannot keep doing stuff like that. Jerry is great at drafting. It's a strength. We have draft capital. Use it.
Okay. We get to keep moving forward
Yeah.
Yo,
because we're almost down to yesterday's news. Uh, we got quite a bit here for today. Rashid Shaheed returns to the Seattle Seahawks. I
Nice.
love that for them, although I wanted
absolutely.
him in New York. Um, here's another big question. Edge rusher Malcolm Kuntz signed with Vegas yesterday. What? Might not be anymore. I think he goes back on the market if something doesn't happen there.
Yeah, for sure.
Reed Blankenship to the Texans. You
Yeah.
didn't seem too happy about this one earlier there, Mike.
Let me hear your thoughts on that
Um,
one.
Has it set in a little bit?
so yes and no. The thing is, we've had this story last year with the Eagles with the safety named C.J. Gardner Johnson, and he didn't embody what D'Amico Ryan's preaches, which is the swarm mentality. And I actually saw a clip of him
Yep.
today. He was going through his cleats, and some of them were custom for the Texans, and he just threw them, and he was like, "Yeah, they cut me, so everything Texans, I don't like." And I really hope that's not the case with Reed, because he seems like he's we all know he's a phenomenal player, but he seems like he'd be a phenomenal fit for us. Because on our defense, the only thing that we were missing was a safety, really, and maybe an interior rusher.
Sure.
That's why I was hesitant because of last year. I was like, we've already seen this story. I already had a guy come and have his moments. We've had the hype, and in the first three, and I'm not trying to blame it all on C.J. Gardner Johnson, but something happened in week 4. Once we cut him, the defense started turning up. The defense looked like it was how it was in 2024. I don't know. It was just like I had a backup playing, and he played way better than what he did. So
Sure. Sure.
True.
I'm kind of
Okay.
hopeful he works out.
I like the signing.
Yeah.
I
I do. Yep.
I'm surprised they would let Reed Blankenship go. I mean, I know you've got Cooper DeJean back there. I like the pairing. It's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like breaking up Demo and Ironically, they both go to the Texans, but it's kind of like breaking up Demo and Gibbs. You know, you kind of had Reed Blankenship and Cooper DeJean wrecking havoc in the backfield of the Eagles. So that's crazy that they let him go. I wonder if they're gonna. But they have another corner back there, don't they? Like a really good one.
Oh,
They do now. They do now.
Oh, they took fucking Reek.
yep.
Yep, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll
So
get to that.
I guess
would like to know
how he does his
go
master
ahead.
class, and he flips Reed for freaking Reek, which is crazy.
Tyreek Woolen. Yeah, it's only 1 year though. It's only 1 year. We'll talk about it. I would like to note, y'all signed him for 3 years, $25.5 million. That's a steal. I think. I think that's a
Yeah.
stupendous
For sure.
contract. I wouldn't be upset about it at all.
He's a good.
Quincy Williams, linebacker, signs with Cleveland. I like that signing for them. Quincy deserved to get out of the Jets.
Yeah.
This is a really good fit, I think, and is going to be really nasty next year. Rico Dowdle signs with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I love that, honestly.
Dude, I wish I could roll my R's. You remember that announcer that went viral for the Rico Dowdle plays? Yeah.
Rico
So-
Dowdle!
I wish I had that
Yeah,
clip.
no, that
bro.
was phenomenal.
And you know what's crazy about that?
What?
Where did Rico play before Carolina?
Dallas.
And who's the coach there now in Pittsburgh?
Ooh.
Oh, McCarthy. Yeah.
Ooh.
And Rico had
I didn't
1,000
think
yards
about
with
that.
McCarthy.
Mm-hmm. He spammed that
That's-
Rico button.
I like
Dude,
that,
him
though.
and
I
Jalen
like that a lot.
Warren. Who is their quarterback? I swear to God, I want to know if this team is going to be good or not. If
I saw
it's Rodgers, let's go.
Mhm.
I saw this guy get mad because they let go of Gainwell, right? I don't even know where did Gainwell go again. What was
Bucks.
it?
Tampa Bay.
The
He
Bucks,
went to
right?
the Bucks.
So he was upset, but I mean,
Not yet.
now I feel like you got an upgrade, definitely with Rico for sure.
My mom just
It's
walked in.
like-
Did you get an update on Maxx Crosby? Sorry.
Hey,
You good?
your mom knows ball.
We'll get her on here. Go ahead, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
All right, you're good.
No, I think it's gonna be awesome. Honestly, it's gonna be a good fit.
Yeah,
Dude.
I agree. I think he's going to absolutely demolish. And you know what? I completely forgot about the Mike McCarthy connection. So that's going to be something to watch. Okay, we good on Rico? Did
Yeah.
anybody have anything else on Rico? Okay, cool.
Wait, I do have one thing.
Darius.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Carolina fumble, bro.
Mm.
You chose Chuba Hubbard over Rico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
bro. Get out. What
Yep.
in the heck?
That's
And I get
completely
it.
valid.
Yeah, Chuba went off in his own right a few times this year, but once Rico took, I figured he earned the starting job because he came in halfway throughout the season and turned it around. He had like 300 yards in like 2 games back to back. It was fucking insane,
I'm looking up those stats right now.
dude.
What
like
did-
middle of the
Because I'm
season, he
actually
starts
very curious
just going
about
off, turn them around. I would say they won the division because of Rico Dowdle. And you trade him? That's crazy.
What did
So-
Carolina get?
What's up?
They didn't.
What
They
did
didn't even trade him.
Carolina
He became a free agent.
Oh,
He was a
okay.
free agent.
My bad. My bad. Yeah, so
So,
you cut him. You don't even trade him.
That's some Giants mentality stuff right there. I'm not gonna lie. So funny enough, under one carry under or over. Sorry, one carry over what he had in Dallas 2 seasons ago. Now he was. All right. Sorry. He ran for 236 attempts, broke 1,000 yards, and had 6 touchdowns. Now let's see Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba got injured for a little bit, which is why Rico came in. But he's
Yeah,
low key.
Chuba only
Rico.
had 500 yards
Yeah.
last season. The year prior, 1,100. Oh, well, almost 1,200 and 10 touchdowns. So
I think unless Pittsburgh
I don't
goes
know.
and
Maybe
gets
they're seeing more in Chuba.
unless
Sorry.
Pittsburgh goes and gets like Kyler Murray, if they run it back with Rodgers or Will Howard, I think in either scenario, Rico probably becomes a first, second round pick in fantasy. Um,
Really?
Easy. He's
Yeah.
a starting running back in
Yeah.
fantasy. I guarantee you. Because if it's Rodgers, old man Rodgers has to hand it off whenever
Yeah.
he's not slinging it downfield. And if it's Will Howard, running back is a rookie, quote unquote. I know he had a year under Rodgers, but a running back is a rookie quarterback's best friend. Um, so, and I know he's sharing it with Jalen Warren, but I don't know, just the explosive playability, the toughness of Rico. He's a slippery motherfucker, bro.
True.
I like the way he runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. Okay. Next up, the Giants sign Ardarius Washington, cornerback from the Ravens. I don't know too much about him. I'm trying to look up into his game now. But I saw a lot of Ravens fans weren't too happy he left to go be with Harbaugh. So that's a good sign to me. And then the last big one from yesterday was Devin Lloyd to the Panthers. The Panthers are cooking, man. I love all the moves they're making to that defense right now.
Yeah, that defense is.
I think
really
they're
nasty.
overpaying. Yeah, it is. I think they're overpaying a little bit, but I mean they're obviously in a win now scenario. So
You know why?
Why?
what?
Because it's the same thing with the Texans. That same draft class, 2023, they're trying to get everything done before they got to pay price.
Yep. You're
They got-
absolutely right.
Jalen Phillips, Kenny Pickett, Devin Lloyd, Luke Fortner, Stone Forsyth. So they got 2 offensive linemen. Devin Lloyd, Kenny Pickett, Jalen Phillips.
So
Yep.
on their defense, they have Devin Lloyd, Jalen Phillips, J.C. Horn,
Derek
Brown.
Brown, Jeffrey Simmons.
Jeffrey Simmons. Wait, no, Jeffrey Simmons is on
Oh, is he?
Tennessee, right?
My bad.
Who else
Yeah.
am I thinking of? J.C. Horn.
I thought he
Devin
was a
Lloyd.
free agent.
Who, Simmons?
Yeah.
No way.
I thought it was on Tennessee.
No, you're right. Tennessee. You're absolutely right.
But yeah,
They're
Derek
loaded,
Brown.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. J.C. Horn.
Yep. All right. On to today. First news I saw today was that Greg Newsome was signed to the Giants. I think he's a solid pickup. I think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna be your one at all. I think, ironically enough, Paulson and Debo beat you out. But at least you have competition in the room. Really kind of press the issue like, hey, we signed you. Paulson and Debo, we signed you to a decent contract. Start playing like it.
Right.
I like it. We needed the depth. You can't go into the next season with Deontay Banks as your third. He's proven that. So I love the Greg Newsome. I think he was really good value for what we got him for.
Yeah, I agree. And y'all are freaking making splashes. I'm kind of getting scared. Not gonna lie.
I'll take that.
I'm looking at your depth chart right now.
Yeah.
I will say y'all need a wide receiver 3 because who the fuck is Bo Collins?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Gunner should take that from y'all.
So
The 3 spot.
the thought is that the 3 spot will be either Hyatt or Gunner. I think that's why they re-signed Gunner. But he's a special teams guy, so I will say he was able to hit 100 yards against Dallas the second time we played y'all at the end of the season. Obviously,
That's
you
why I know his
guys,
name.
yeah, obviously you guys rested starters that game, so I'm not really holding that to too much value. I think we all know what Gunnar Orshevsky is.
Y'all have Xavier
Um,
Gibson?
yeah, yep.
Oh, sorry, go on.
He hasn't really done a whole lot. The
He's from the
thought's either
Jets.
going to be, yeah, yeah. Um, he hasn't done really anything for us. Uh, as a matter of fact, I think there's a good chance he gets released within the next couple days.
Yeah.
Um, moving on. Patriots signed Elia, or is it Elia or Aaliyah? I think it's Elia. Vera Tucker, offensive lineman. Um, I was in the camp that I wanted AVT to come to New York until I started doing research, and the guy's injured a lot, or at least he's been very consistently injured. But the upside to him is that when he does play, he's really good. Um,
Yeah.
I'm just tired of injured O linemen coming here for a paycheck. I really am. I have a lot of worry about us not solidifying this O line during free agency, but I do like that we missed out on that one.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
will say they do need the help.
Yeah,
So I get the high upside pick. But
You said you went to where again?
New
the
England.
Patriots.
Oh wow. So I mean,
Yep.
they need that help too.
Yeah, yeah. That seems to be a big theme for a lot of teams, kind of either making the push or bordering making a push. So,
Yeah.
um, next up was Nate Hobbs being released by the Green Bay Packers. Nate Hobbs is kind of getting up there, isn't he? I don't think that should really come as too much a surprise.
Yeah, I didn't know too much about him, honestly.
He's been there for a while. He's been there for a while.
Oh, sorry. Raiders already have received calls from several teams inquiring about the availability of Maxx Crosby in a trade.
Man,
There you go.
For
They
now, the
letting it
Raiders are
slow him down.
prepared. It says right now, for now, the Raiders are prepared to get Crosby healthy and have him play for Las Vegas, but they are listening to other teams.
Wow. Wow.
I feel like they're just saying that
Who
they're gonna move him.
Right, to keep his trade value up. They're
Yeah,
they're
like oh
like
yeah, we need him.
they're like, what do you mean? We totally got him back. We can't wait to
Yeah,
play him. Yeah.
exactly.
Huh.
Give them some leverage.
who reported that?
Adam Schefter.
Oh, okay. All right. Next up, Dawson Knox gets a 3-year extension with the Bills. How do we feel about that? Because I'm in the party. I think it might be time to move on from Dawson Knox.
I always forget which one's the good one. Is it Knox or Kincaid?
Right?
Always thought it was Kincaid.
Yeah, no. That's my point. Is I can't tell the difference. If neither of them are needle movers, they're I don't know. They could use if Kenyon Siddiq's available. Take Kenyon Siddiq is what I'm saying. But
Right. And
no
Joker's
longer an
available.
option. Yeah.
Njoku still has yet to been picked up by a team yet. So
You think there's a reason for that?
I mean, there was some injury concern, right? That's about it though that I can think of.
I don't
Yeah.
remember. I'm looking for that graphic that you pinned.
I think it kind of goes back to what Aaron was
That's
saying.
updated.
You don't want to switch up personnel too much. I feel like Knox has been there. Like you said, you can't tell the difference between him and Kincaid. They probably want to keep it like that in a way, like to where it's interchangeable guys.
Yeah.
Because Buffalo, they have a revolving door at wide receiver right now, outside what they just did with DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Right.
Outside of Diggs recently, I can't name a top guy they've had recently. That was like the number one. I mean, they tried that last year with Brandon Cook, but that was a temporary postseason push move.
Right. Yeah, I agree. All right. Next up, the Lions signed Isaiah Pacheco.
Hmm.
I
Love it.
made a comment. I made a comment yesterday. I think Pacheco's running on an incline rather than downhill. I don't know. I don't like it. It feels very old Lions to me. It feels almost Raven esque as well.
Um, Now I know Pacheco's not the reason, but he's a two-time Super Bowl winning starting running back.
That's a good
The
point.
dude knows how to function in a good system. I think Dan Campbell can get the best out of him, and I think having one of the best O lines in the league for a young running back that wants to prove himself, I think it's a recipe for success. Sucks he
Yeah.
has to
Plus,
split it
it's
with
not
Gibbs,
like
but
yeah. I was about to say it's not like he's a RB1 there. So
Yeah.
exactly. So take some of the pressure off. You say, hey, you can perform here. We have built a
yeah.
system. You have a coach that will get the most out of you. You have a
Absolutely.
quarterback that loves to hand it off. You are not the bell cow. And you have one of the best O lines in the league. Just perform, and
Yeah.
I like to see it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you just sold me on it. That
Now
was
for
really
real.
good. That was really really good.
Clip that one
Drafting.
for
I
the gram.
Yeah.
put that on Isaiah Likely draft profile for fantasy.
Dead ass, dead ass. I don't know. What are y'all thoughts?
You what you got, Mike?
No, I think it's pretty good for the Lions because like you said, they lost Montgomery to us, so I mean they're gonna need a replacement. It's not quite Sonic and Knuckles, but maybe Sonic and Tails. We'll see.
Sonic
Um,
Tails.
we'll see. Um,
I
if you
love that.
if you ever really watch him, he's
I haven't seen that yet.
the dude. Like he absorbs contact. I don't know if I remember after this is the same guy. After he would get tackled, he would be doing push-ups. Like he would love that. He would love to get
Bro,
hit. He would. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but he would go on the ground and start doing like push-ups. This
I
guy
don't
was
remember that.
this was a freak. He was a weirdo. He sounds like a Detroit Lion for Dan Campbell already,
Bro, it's Sonic and Mario.
dude.
So, okay,
That might be a theme.
um, I'm trying to find. Yeah, there's ESPN telling me about Maxx Crosby. I'm trying to find the money for Pacheco. It's a 1 year, I believe.
If
Yeah,
it's
so it
less
is a
than
1 year.
12, I'm down.
I'm not finding it nowhere. We'll have to wait and see for that. I'll post to the page once we figure that out. Okay. Any other words on Isaiah Pacheco other than now that it's been melted into my brain the way you gentlemen said makes total fucking sense. All right. The Giants re-signed Micah McFadden. Um, I'm really happy about this, quite frankly. It's a 1 year prove it deal. We're coming off of a season ending injury that happened very early in the season. Micah McFadden's been great for this defense. 100 tackles just about every single year he's played with us. It's very. I compare him very much to like maybe just under Tremaine Edmonds, who just got, but he doesn't get the attention like that at all. He just makes those plays consistently. Very very good in the run game. Gets in between tackles. Love him to death. Uh, the Texans re-signed Fairbairn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes a
Honestly,
lot of sense.
he was like at times 80% of our offense.
Yeah,
So he
I like Fairbairn.
I was like, yeah, give him his
Yeah.
money. He's one of the best kickers in the league, I think. Unless he's playing in Baltimore and on a cold day, and for some reason he cannot kick there. That's like his kryptonite. Those fans, the city, the smell, something about that, the logo. Maybe you don't like the color purple. He's Hawaiian, so who knows? Maybe it's something in their heritage, but he cannot
Not a
kick
fan
it.
of not a fan of Prince, you think?
No, probably not. He probably just walks out the locker room when they play something similar. But
Purple rain, purple. I shouldn't sing that.
Yeah. Is it confirmed he's the highest paid kicker?
I didn't see
think,
that.
Oh, okay.
double check.
Was that speculation in the chat?
I think so.
If he does become the highest paid kicker, that could be problems for Dallas in the Brandon Aubrey saga,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Absolutely.
That could actually make Dallas look really bad. Well, I don't know.
2-year, 13.3.
2
I
years,
don't see anything about
13.3
that being the highest.
Yeah.
per
I'm
year.
reading it right now. It says Texans re-signed Kamari Fairbairn to a 2-year, $13 million extension, making him the highest paid kicker in NFL.
Oh, so it's an extension. Okay.
Oh yeah.
13 per year?
Let me see.
No, right?
No.
No.
No, yeah, because the highest paid is like 6 and some change.
Yeah.
So it's probably just over that.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Dallas offered Aubrey 7, which would have
Really?
made
And
him.
you turned it down, right?
Yeah, and he turned it down. Saying he wanted
Why is
10.
that?
He wants 10.
He wants 10 mil a year.
That's a lot for a kicker, man.
I know.
That's a lot. I don't know if
I
you
know.
do that. I'll give you. I'll give
If you
you
can
8.
flip him, if you can flip him for a second or a third, if you can't, I think there's teams that'll give up a second or third. I say you do it. As
Well,
much as I hate
you-
to see Aubrey go.
You guys have the second round tender on them, so we'll see. If a team wants a kicker or needs a kicker that bad, they'll do it.
Yep. And if not,
I just
then
think that's
we
too
get him-
high.
If not, we get him at 7.
If y'all didn't
True.
sign that guy from Baltimore, I wish I could pull it up right now, that Squidward meme, and just be like giant.
I would be furious if the Giants gave up a second for him.
Really?
For Aubrey?
Yeah. Yes, for
You have
Aubrey.
Jason Sanders. Jason Sanders, I would take Aubrey over Jason Sanders any day.
I would too, don't get me wrong, but I'm not paying a second round for it. There's no way in hell
For a
I'm giving
proven
up
player,
a second.
a second
Yes.
rounder is not proven. First rounders aren't proven.
I'm not giving up a second for it. Nope. That's way too rich. Way too rich.
Would you give up a third?
I'll give you a fourth and Darius Slayton.
And Darius
Seriously.
Slayton.
I want Darius
We'll throw-
Slayton off this team so bad.
And we'll throw Darius Slayton like on the to the Raiders for Crosby.
Crosby to the Crosby deal. See, now we're talking business, baby. All right, next up, the Panthers released Ashawn Robinson, defensive tackle. I said when this happened and broke that he'll either be a Cowboy or a Giant by the end of free agency.
You can have him.
Yeah, probably. We've had him before, if I'm not mistaken. Texans signed Brendan Smith. You, Mike, sent us some footage of him locking down Maxx Crosby. I was very impressed. Didn't know the kid's game. Whew. He looks good.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. He gets overshadowed because of who else was on that line in Indy, right?
Will Fries.
Quentin Nelson, and it's like, you know, and it's not that he's bad. It's just when those guys are on your line, it's easy to get overlooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, that gives me, because I remember, I hate to even say his name. I remember when we had Tunsil, and he was shutting down Myles Garrett. And when we got to the playoffs, and Myles Garrett only had one pressure on CJ, and you saw how good CJ looked in that game against Cleveland. And that was the number one defense at the time in 2023. We brought up Baltimore. Baltimore's number 2. Boy, if we can get
Yep.
that on one side, and if we could get our left tackle going, and CJ stays upright, now it ain't gonna be perfect. We still
Hmm.
got holes, at least right now. But if he can give the kid some time, he'll get because I was telling DJ this off camera. We're getting Dell back. We're cutting a lot of our receivers, keeping the rookies obviously. I would not mind. I know this off subject. I would not mind getting a speedster, but whoever's catching the ball at any time to get open, besides Nico Collins,
Yep.
and
I
I
you
agree.
think
know, yeah,
I think people forgot how good Tank Dell is because of
no,
how long he's
They'll
been
be
out,
reminded. They'll be
yeah,
reminded.
and
every year, yeah,
he's had extra time to get done with that surgery,
dude,
to
he
get
is.
healed up. Yeah, I'm excited.
In 2023, he broke his fibula. That same off season, he got shot. That next 2020, yeah, 2024, he broke his
We ain't laughing at
MCL.
that.
My
We
bad,
ain't
my
laughing at
bad,
that.
He
my
lost
bad.
MCL, ACL, and something else, and dislocated. Like his whole knee had to get rebuilt. Like he had
Yep.
to learn how to walk again. And there was clips showing like, oh man, he hasn't lost. It looks like he hasn't lost a step. He is still quick off the line. He's quick one move. His stop and go is still there, and that's all we need. And to be honest, Tank Dell is one of the fastest players in the NFL. And let's just say, for example, a fraction of his speed is gone. That's still above most of the receivers.
Yeah,
Him and Stroud, dude, their connection was unmatched. That game he got hurt, he had like 9 catches for like 100 something yards and a touchdown before he got hurt. And he got hurt I think at the beginning of the third. He didn't even play the whole game. He was cooking the Chiefs by himself
is
because yeah.
what? I'm sorry, is Christian Kirk not with y'all no more?
No, he was a 1 year deal.
Huh?
Yep. Free
We
agent.
traded a seventh, and then it was yeah. This was we signed him for
Giant.
this last year.
That's
Giant,
great.
take him.
That's great
Hey,
for a
you know what?
seventh.
He'll be available week 10. He won't play the rest. Yeah, then he'll be back week 13, and then he'll give you one good playoff game. That's what he did for us, and that's it.
You know
Hey,
where he
if the
should
Giants
go?
are making the playoffs, I'll
He
take
should
it.
go to the Colts.
Mm,
Ooh. Yeah, I like that.
that'd be
Well,
nice.
I don't know. Are they gonna have? I want to look something up right quick before we move off of that topic right there.
Just bouncing him around the division because he went from Jacksonville to us to
Yay!
them.
The Joe Flacco of the AFC South.
Right? Everyone
That's
was,
what needs to happen. Joe Flacco to Pittsburgh.
hey, do it.
Just rip it off
Complete
like
the
a
tree.
band-aid. And Rodgers to Minnesota. We all know what's
Mm,
happening.
But yeah, I think that's going to be good for us on the line. That solidifies because he was actually a swing tackle, but he was what was it, an all pro in college as a guard. So he's familiar with playing guard as well. But I think he goes to tackle. I think even though we signed Trent Brown for 1 year, I think Trent Brown's I think he stays at tackle but as a backup. But would not be surprised if they put him at right guard. I'm talking about Smith next to Trent Brown. Could you imagine that right side with Trent Brown and Smith?
Right now, ESPN has Trent Brown backing up Braden Smith as the right tackle,
Yeah,
and
that's the
they
biggest one. Yeah,
and they have Ed Ingram in at right guard.
right guard. Yeah, so we're just missing really a left tackle. No, I'm sorry, a left guard and a center.
Yeah, it has Jarrett Patterson and Jake Andrews there. I'm not familiar with either of them, but I do know Ariante Ursary, and he's kind of a dog.
Yeah, he was a rookie last year, and I think it was the game against Miles Garrett. I think one of the, I think who I forgot who it was, but he had a good, solid game against them. And then against the Jaguars, yeah, Josh Allen, he had a really good game against him.
cool.
So the kid has hope.
Um, I looked into the Colts' remaining cap, and I'm pretty sure that them signing Alec Pierce was all they're going to do this offseason,
Really?
outside of rookie contracts.
Really?
Mm.
Yep, they were $5 million over the cap. They traded Michael Pittman, which helped get them, I think, 24, and then they used that to
Who are they paying?
Alec Pierce now.
Yeah.
That's their
Jonathan
daddy
Taylor?
now.
That's why they had to cut.
Um,
Oh, and Sauce Gardner. They got to pay him.
The
Oh yeah.
the contract that hit them the most was the transition tag on Daniel Jones,
That
35
sounds
mil.
about right.
Mm.
And apparently, did you hear Daniel Jones, fucking bitch ass, is wanting 50 mil a year.
Yep. He fleeced the Giants, dude. What do you expect? And were we expecting
Dude.
anything else?
I gotta
Come on.
figure out how to pop up gifs on the screen because this dude, I swear to God, he
It's-
can't keep getting away with it, bro. He can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Dude, and if they pay it, oh my lord. That's
I kinda
insane.
hope
For
they
as
do.
injury prone as he is, 50 mil a year, you're out your damn mind.
I kind of
Who
hope
the
they
fuck does he
do.
think he is? Yeah, I know. I bet you hope they do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up, Matt Gay signed with the Raiders. Then immediately after, LOL Jets doing the Jets. They have a 6-7 pick swap for Geno Smith. Dude,
First off, missed
we
opportunity
have
to
a
say
tank off, bro.
they
Oh, go ahead.
missed
Go ahead.
opportunity
Tank
to
off.
say that they have Gay in Sin City. And then secondly, yeah, the 6-7 Geno memes, they literally write themselves, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
I
Dumb
love
Geno,
this
man.
league, dude. Oh, I love this league. Oh,
When I
that
saw
was
that, I
crazy.
was like, "Oh, they shipped off their good players. They really are tanking. They are tanking
yeah,
Yeah.
for
yeah.
Dante Moore. No, they're tanking for
Dante
Arch. They're
Moore.
in contention, but I think right now, side tangent, we can pencil next year in Arch Manning, Dante Moore 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yep,
Um,
exactly.
And
Exactly.
I
mean,
think, yeah,
No, I just think it's like, think about it. If you're a Jets front office, you know there's so many holes. You know this offseason, you're not going to plug them all up. No matter, even if you have Wilson, you have Brees Hall still. Your offensive line is trash. Your defense is horrible. You have,
Yep.
like I said, besides those two weapons, you have nothing. And they know, hey, we're not going to make anything happen this year. Let's just tank. Let's get. Sorry, Gino. Let's get one of the worst quarterbacks that we know. We have no chance. Let's solidify this number one. And
or
you know what?
cheapest, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
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 And then who knows? Maybe next year, Brees goes higher. Maybe because he's tagged. Then Garrett Wilson goes higher. They get some more capital because they have all these picks still.
Mhm.
Maybe they try to go young, tank, and then like I said, they get their QB next year. Because like you said, like we were talking about, I don't think the Jets are gonna do anything this year. There was nothing they could have really done this offseason to really solidify them.
I will say the Jets have what Geno, Justin Fields, and freaking I was gonna say Tyrone Tracy. It's Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor.
Low key, kind of a quarterback room. I was thinking like, okay, with Geno Smith coming in, what's going on with Justin Fields? But he signed like, what was it, a 3-year 60 mil, or was it a 2-year 40 mil? I know it was 20 a year.
Man,
If
I
it
was
was
really
a-
hoping for him to do good. Justin
Yeah.
Fields, man.
If it was a 2-year, where does Fields go? Because I think he's at least, maybe he's not a starter. Fair. He's a very high upside backup. I want to see him in Baltimore. Have Fields back up Lamar. I know that they have Cooper Rush, but he can be their third.
No, they just re-signed.
Huntley.
It was a player they took not too long ago. Yeah, yeah. They just re-signed him this offseason.
Okay, well, Rush didn't
So
play
that's
very
out.
well for them, so I would like to see. I don't know.
Push him
Why is my
to
brain
I
saying
mean,
Chargers?
it, the Indiana, the
The Colts.
Indiana Bears.
The Bills. They just lost Mitch Trubisky. Send Justin Fields to back up Josh Allen.
I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that.
Y'all
I
were
would
He
talking
have
about
has
Taysom.
familiarity with uh, DJ
DJ
Moore
Moore.
already.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had
Y'all were
1,000
talking
yards with
about
DJ Moore.
Taysom Hill to Denver. Why not Fields to Denver with behind Bo Nix?
Bo
That's not a bad
Nix
idea either.
needs a capable backup because we saw what Jarrett Stidham got him.
Exactly.
Shout out the Stephenville native.
Shout out.
All right. Next up, I think. I'd say it's the first of three big news lines today. Romeo Dobbs signs with the Patriots, 3 years, $60 million.
Is he the one?
I think he is, but I don't think he's worth 60 mil.
No.
60 mil, how many years?
3, so it's 20 a pop.
Yeah, I would say he is. I don't know. Top receivers are getting paid, what, 34, 35?
Yeah,
That resets the market. Being
Yeah.
almost half that for a one, yeah, I like it. And not
That's fair.
problematic like Stephon Diggs was, you know?
True.
Because now you've
True.
got him, Kayshawn Booty, and
Douglas, Kyle Williams,
Douglas. What's his first name?
Demario or Demarius.
Didn't he get
Demario.
traded?
Oh, did he?
I don't think so.
I thought he went to the Saints.
Mario Douglas. You might be right.
So they might need another receiver.
Mario Douglas.
Which at pick 31, they could take an Omar Cooper, a KC Concepcion. Like they can take another receiver, a young one.
Or
Nope.
They go
Still in New England.
Why did I
they go
think
get number 11 from Philly.
No, that's not happening.
You don't think he's gonna go to Philly?
No,
Or you
I
don't think he's
don't.
gonna go to New England?
No, I think Eagles are asking too much for him, and I think Patriots don't want to give up that much for him,
Yeah, it's true.
and I think AJ doesn't really want to leave.
Yeah, he's just kind of like throwing hints, but I feel like deep down he's like, this is probably my best situation right now.
He's just problematic. As much as I would like him to leave the division, I don't think he is. At least not this offseason.
Yeah, I think he stays at least one more year because I don't know. Like, put yourself in his shoes. Would you want to leave that organization you have? You just won a Super Bowl, but not this year, 2 years ago. You have arguably one of the best running backs. Your partner, Crime Devontae Smith, is a beast. You have Jalen Hurts as your quarterback, and you don't get the ball all the time, but you win. You're always going to be in playoff contention.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to be in playoff contention. I think he does want to win a Super Bowl.
That's
And
true.
I do think the Patriots making it to the Super Bowl helps their case, but again, I don't think that the Patriots are going to give up what the Eagles want. So I think the
Well,
Eagles are going to want at least a first and a second, at least a first and a third.
well, the thing is,
Sure.
if he's wanting the ball, if he wants somewhere he can compete and be number one and be fed like he was at Tennessee, I don't even know if New England is the place because look at how New England operates. They're not just focused on one player. They spread the ball around. They run the ball constantly. They're old school. And
Sure.
if he's complaining about now, I don't know how that Patriots identity is going to fit well with him.
Yep.
I'll counter that and say that I think it would work out better for him actually. just because Philly is such a run-heavy offense. That's the name of their game, is running the ball. So I think even New England would be better. But it came out that Howie shut down a first and a third, so I don't think he goes anywhere. I think they
Oh
hold on to
wow.
him until his contract's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they
that's
would have to eat that
crazy.
dead cap, right?
Yeah,
I will
Yeah.
say, if the Patriots had AJ Brown, freaking who did we just say, Romeo Dobbs, and then Kayshawn Booty, I think they make the Super Bowl again. You know what I mean?
not with that O line. Not
Okay,
with that
well
O
you
line.
you got some drafts between here and there, whatever.
True, true.
They made it to it with this O line this year.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
So I will say, if they do sign him, they're not just in contention. They're like in contention for a ring.
Hot
Right,
take.
right.
Did they make the playoffs this year with what they have right now?
No,
I don't think so either.
Are we saying the Eagles or New England?
Patriots.
New England. I'm gonna
Hmm.
say no. Look at who they played last year. Look at the road to the playoffs. You have the Charger team with a bad offensive line, who Justin Herbert was literally they scored like 3 points. They
Yeah.
had like no offense. Then they play us, and that was all it took was CJ Stroud to have his worst game ever, and he did. He
Hmm.
had his worst game ever. Even if he would have had his second to worst game ever, we still would have won. But he had his worst game ever. And then they play a Bo Nix-less Broncos. And then when they play the
That's
real
true.
team in Seattle,
It was about to
and
ask.
they're going to have the second hardest schedule, right?
Yep.
I think they're obviously we can see the opponents, but we don't know their schedule. But with the Texans, they went far and they had all those acquisitions when we got Diggs and everything. Dude, we had to play like 3 games in like 8 days or something like that. Like it was like a week and a half or something. They're gonna put them like on a Thanksgiving, or they're gonna put them like on a Christmas or something, and it's gonna be like, oh, New England is can't miss. Their dynasty's back because that's what everyone's
Sure.
saying. Everyone, they're must watch now. It wasn't Brady; it's the system, and then they're gonna be on full display, just like the Super Bowl, for everyone to see what they're really about.
I have a
Well,
fun tidbit about Brady after this point. If you
yeah.
guys want to hear it,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What's up?
Go ahead, Aaron.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
okay.
just gonna say, winning a Super Bowl, or not winning, going to a Super Bowl, winning a conference title, can do a lot for a team and how their front office invests in them. Because if you
Sure.
make it that far, you don't do it by accident,
Right.
and you show the front office, hey, this core is working. Go from
Yeah.
here. Whereas another team's
Yep.
kind of just start for screen. You get a head start on teams, so to speak. So
Mhm.
I will say it was very good of them to make it as far as they did for their future, but I think in the immediate aftermath, they're gonna be too banged up. They're gonna have too much on their plate. They may make the playoffs, but I don't think they will do it even winning the division. Um,
Yeah.
Sure.
maybe we'll
Wow.
see.
But we
That's
know
a
it
strong
ain't.
take. I like that.
We know it ain't the Jets or the Miami's gonna win it. That's for sure. It's two teams.
Yeah, we'll see about Joe
The
Brady.
snippet I heard was that Tom Brady directly, and this is speculation. I haven't seen this confirmed, but Tom Brady directly negated them trading Maxx Crosby to the Patriots.
I don't think that happened.
Oh no, I saw
Maybe,
that
maybe
too.
not.
I saw that too.
I don't think that
He's
happened. I don't know.
It wouldn't be the first time he slighted them. Wouldn't be the first time.
Did you got that from? Did you get that from what's his name from Barstool?
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy.
But no, yeah. So
He
it
needs to
was
chill
Dave,
out.
but there was
Fucking
another report before he reported on it too. So
Patriots are crybabies that can't stand they didn't win a ring. Fuck off. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
agree. I agree.
I
I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be so funny if he went and bought the Raiders just to get them to elite status to spite them.
we don't know everything that went on. We knew the Cowboys were outbid. We knew
True.
that it took two firsts. Were the Patriots going to give up more than two firsts?
Perhaps.
And if they were going to, why won't they do that for AJ Brown now?
Yeah,
So
it's true.
no, I
Well,
don't
that's
believe
just it.
it.
They're trying to get the AJ Brown trade done. They are going at it. It's Howie that's holding that up.
I will
Well,
say, but they won't even give
okay.
up. I will say, the Patriots have been really quiet in free agency, and they have money.
Yeah. Yep.
So
They
they
made quite a few
they yeah.
acquisitions at a very quiet level.
hmm Yeah, and I mean, look at what they did last year. They brought in Stephon Diggs. They paid him that money, so you could tell they're willing to pay people. It's not like they're. I mean, do they get the splashiest of guys? No. Stephon Diggs coming off an ACL injury. Um, but like you
Well,
said, it's
hold on.
Howie.
Outside of Alec Pierce, Romeo Dobbs was wide receiver number 2 in this free agency period.
That's true.
He's been wide receiver 2 his whole career. Green Bay needed a 1 and he wouldn't
Yo,
step it up.
Jarrett, what's up, dude? Welcome to the chat.
Hey, we got our first message.
Yeah, yeah.
For real, we were literally talking about that to start. Mr. Jarrett. Hi, I'm Aaron from Extra Point. I don't know how to deal when we have guests. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know this is new, right? I was being like, yo.
How do y'all see we have guests? Like, where do you go to see that?
It came
There's
out.
a chat thing
yeah.
on the side. You can see the live chat.
It came out that I wanted Crosby to go for the Cowboys, but it came out that the Cowboys are out on talks with Crosby.
There he is. Okay.
My fault. I said
Oh,
race
yo, he
stock.
dipped. Where'd he go?
It said quality failure or something like that.
Oh, gotcha. You look better now, actually.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And you said you go where to see it?
There's a little chat button on the side where you can see the live chat.
It says everyone or studio chat.
Studio, right? I believe.
Y'all were gonna lose Dean no matter what, but Blankenship, I agree. You could have kept him. We were talking about it earlier. Softens the blow that you get Reek Woolen as kind of a substitute, so you still have that pretty good, that really good secondary. And maybe Blankenship was gonna ask for too much. I don't know.
How much did we
Dean
say?
was gone. I wanted Dean.
Blankenship only signed for 3 years, 25. So I don't know if too much was
Then
necessarily
why
the
get
case
rid of
there.
him? You had a solid player. You had synergy with
He
him and
wanted out.
Bazine.
Nobody wants to play or coach in Philly right now, bro. On my mama, the Eagles suck.
Bro.
Fuck Philly.
Imagine you win a Super Bowl and you can't wait to parade the streets, but they're on fire because you're in Philadelphia. That happens.
Okay, all right. Moving on from Romeo Dobbs here. Any points we want to mention about Romeo Dobbs?
No,
think we
but
covered it.
if we wanted to play that roster game, we got to get this going.
Yeah. Trevin Jenkins re-signs with Cleveland. Really wanted him in New York. I think he's just a solid guard. The report came out for Pittman's contract, 3 years, $56 million to stay in Pittsburgh. That's a fat check. That's a fat fucking check. Sky Moore, 1 year deal with Green Bay. Okay. Giants got their new kicker, Jason Sanders from Miami. Look, at this point, anybody was better than Grano because at least they're healthy. Anybody was better than Young Wake, stiff in the ground, doing the most giant shit I've ever seen in my life. John Harbaugh is bringing legitimacy back to our special teams, which makes sense because he's a special teams minded coach. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Saints again. Caden Ellis, linebacker, signs with the Saints. We mentioned it before. I really think they were making really good signings at low cost and just kind of floating underneath the radar there.
No doubt for sure.
What
My
team?
thing is, how much more are they gonna have to pay Derek Carr? Like how much longer?
Maybe nothing if the boys over at WFan, Tiki and Evan thinks Derek Carr is going to be a Jet. He's been talking about it a lot. A Jet, yeah. He's been talking about the Jets a lot, dude. I've watched the clips myself. He has been talking nonstop about the Jets.
He also said that he would unretire for the chance to contend, and if he unretires for the Jets, the memes write themselves, dude.
No, for real.
You cannot.
We just watched the Jets trade for Geno with a 6th and 7th pick swap. The memes are there, bro. LOL Jets, it's there. Come on. I completely see it, bro. I completely see it. Now, maybe Geno changes that. I know there's some Jets fans that are fucking fuming.
I think Derek Carr put that out to basically say, "Hey, Minnesota front office, your boy's available."
Ooh.
That's what I think, and I think Minnesota goes, "Not with a 10-foot pole, sir." Thank you.
Kyler's our guy.
Yeah, thanks. Well, yeah, we're gonna put all of our eggs into the Kyler Murray basket. That's ridiculous.
Right.
I would take a Carr
next
over
up-
Murray.
You would take Carr over Murray?
No, I can't say that. I'm sorry, I can't.
No,
say that.
Carr
no.
retired due to injury, dude.
No,
I'm not
yeah.
taking that
Yeah.
risk.
My bad. I said it, and then I was like, wait, no.
Next up, Eagles get Tyreek Woolen for a year. I'm not happy he's in Philly. I'm not happy he's in Philly one bit.
Can't have anything, bro. Swear to God.
Yeah. Dude, you got outbid. The Cowboys, not necessarily you, your hopes, but the Cowboys got absolutely outbid at every corner today, man.
Yeah.
Every corner of that secondary. I mean, I, for one, love to see the downfall of the Cowboys. We're also kind of watching the downfall of the Eagles. I think it might be Washington and New York next year.
I gotta see Jaden Daniels stay healthy.
So, but you don't disagree that the Giants are making the push?
Giants are making a push, and y'all either get better or you fail spectacularly. I'm
That
very much
option's
hoping.
on the table.
It is
That
bro.
option's on the table.
The Jets
What?
went all in 2 years ago.
What makes
just
y'all think that Washington's gonna be good?
Jaden Daniels.
Dude, his arm was like this, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
But I don't want to count it out yet, dude, because the natural talent Jaden Daniels has scares me for the East.
Who do they have for receivers right now? Who's the run
Scary
game?
Terry.
Besides him?
Debo's slated to be is a free agent, so we'll see if
Exactly.
where he ends up.
Noah Brown.
That's a good point.
Same. They don't have Diami Brown, right? Oh no,
They
not
don't
Diami
have
Brown.
They don't have a solidified running back room either.
Yeah, their tight end. He got destroyed.
Are they keeping
Exactly.
Treylon Burks?
I haven't heard nothing about Treylon Burks, so I would assume.
I know they re-signed Tunsil, and then they re-signed Marcus Mariota for 1 year as a backup.
Yep.
I know they've been making decent moves at their defense, right?
Yeah. They just signed who's next on our list here, Leo Chenal, but they signed somebody else too that I can't remember.
Well, he was an offensive lineman, right? Or was it Odafe Owe?
It was Odafe Oweh.
Oh, you're right.
100%
You're right.
right. $100 million contract.
Big
Yep.
overpay.
Yeah.
Big overpay.
Yeah, I
I agree.
agree. I agree.
At this
But
part of state of his career, yeah.
but I will say, I like Dan Quinn. I do. I like him as a defensive-minded coach. You get some good defensive-minded players with a good defensive-minded coach, and let them cook. Um, a little bit of an overpay. You're gonna overpay for good players to
Yeah.
get them to come to your team. You know what I mean? Um,
Well, and what's been our biggest slight about that defense all leading up to off season? It's that it's old. There's no
Yeah.
youth to it.
the
Somebody
whole team.
like Leo Chanel. That's a young middle
Dude,
linebacker who's good.
They had Bobby Wagner running around before them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yep. And
Kansas
then
City's
Von
defense.
Miller. Von Miller was there at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Last year, right? Yeah, Bobby
Yeah.
Wagner and Von Miller on the same team, and Zach
Yeah.
Ertz.
Yep.
I know he's
Yep.
on the other side of the ball, but like,
They
Yeah,
got
so
Debo
you get-
running routes for you.
and I mean, honestly, I think because of the arm situation, spoiler, I think Ruben Bain falls to them.
Wow.
Really.
Interesting. That'd be that's right. That's right. You've been saying Ruben Bain to Washington.
If not, then they get a really good linebacker like Sonny Styles. If the Giants don't take him,
So if Sonny's on the table, well, I don't know. It's up in the air because
I mean, he
Caleb's
rose
still being
draft
tied
board.
close. Yeah, he did. I am personally leaning towards Sonny over Caleb Downs, but I don't want to make any picks on that yet.
Yeah.
Next up, we only got two more here as of my list when I stopped, and we've covered everything I've seen so far since we started. The teddy bear is back in Detroit.
Oh.
Teddy Bridgewater
No
back.
way.
Yep.
signs with the Lions.
Who was backing up Goff last year?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who was backing him up. I would imagine it's still on the depth chart.
Can we
Right.
knock on some wood right now and say how fucking healthy Jared Goff has been?
No, seriously.
You know?
Can we
Like, not like
talk
he was
about
ever
how
injury-
despite Go ahead.
He's never really been like injury prone, you know, but I don't know, just you love to see it because they don't really need good backups, you know.
True.
Hendon Hooker had a whole freaking career as a backup and left. So like, where's he at now?
True. I think it's funny that despite his health, he has regressed, I think, pretty bad. I think it's time for them to move on, and I think I know exactly who should replace him.
Who?
Let me pull it up. If I can find it.
So that means Tampa Bay needs a backup quarterback. What if Fields went to Tampa Bay?
Wouldn't hate that for him either. Would not hate that for him either. I said Ty Simpson should be the pick to succeed Jared Goff.
I could see like a Drew Aller. Yeah, I don't know about.
I
spending
wouldn't
something
hate
that high.
Drew Aller either. No, it wouldn't be until like I'd say the second, third, or second even is still high. I'd say third or fourth, quite frankly. But under Dan Campbell, I think either Ty Simpson or Drew Aller would really be good there.
Interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna push back on that.
All right, and then
Last one.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah. The Giants have signed.
Oh,
You cut out like right. You went. The Giants have
Dramatic
signed, and then it froze.
Yeah, dramatic effect as fuck. Pancake Patrick, baby. Patrick Ricard has landed in New York.
Boo. Your feed is just full of Giant stuff because you're a Giant fan.
Well, those are the what do you mean, bro? Look at all this. What do you mean? It's just the Giants.
Nah, we've had like
Don't
10
give me
Giant
that.
signings and then like one from every other team.
What can I say? My boys are making moves, baby. The Giants
Making
are
moves.
booming.
The best 7 and
Patrick
10
Car-
team you've ever seen.
Yo, I'm gonna fill my bong with your tears next year, boy. I'm telling you,
No,
dude. Patrick
good shit.
Ricard is awesome, bro.
I'm not
Awesome.
familiar with his work too much. I mean, I know the
So
name.
so he is a fullback. Okay, he's Baltimore's fullback. This dude levels people.
Yeah.
He has the nickname Pancake Patrick for a reason. Pancake Pat.
So we're getting
really
the
solid.
Tennessee Giants and then the New York Ravens is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Sonny Styles, you are a New York Raven. Yeah, man. Patrick Ricard's awesome, dude. Him opening holes for Cam Scatterboo is gonna be so awesome to watch. You watch it.
Nice.
It's gonna be so good, dude. It's gonna be so good to watch.
Hell yeah.
He's a 6-time Pro Bowler, by the way.
Well, most
Which
fullbacks
you're
are.
a fullback, but
Yeah. There's only
Yeah.
like 5 of them. So
entire roster is in favor of Kyler Murray taking over. That's pretty cool.
who?
What? What'd you say?
Who's roster?
The Vikings. The Vikings.
Oh, nice.
An update for the Texans, and this is just a quick report. Texans GM Nick Casario has told people that Houston will be heavily addressing their offensive line needs this offseason through free agency and the draft. Cade Mays, who we already saw get taken, didn't end up falling to him.
Hmm.
I think that's going to be everything for today. I'm not really seeing anything. We'll see what happens. I'll try to monitor a little bit longer and see if anything comes of the Maxx Crosby situation. I don't think anything's going to come of it tonight.
Yeah, no. It'd be too soon.
Yeah. Isaiah Simmons got re-signed to the Panthers. Love to see that for him.
There you go.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
That's
I don't
why I
know,
was
man.
thinking Jeffrey Simmons. It was Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah. I loved Isaiah Simmons, dude. I think he was one. That's what I'm worried about with Sonny Styles. Let me say that. I'm really worried that his ceiling is going to be that of Isaiah Simmons. Just an athletic freak of a middle linebacker that just never gets put into the right system.
Right.
I'm so excited for the draft, dude. Hey, Mike.
Yep.
Next week, Mock Draft 1.0.
Oh, that's going to be fun, dude.
Extra Point Podcast, Mock Draft 1.0. We'll go through the entire first round.
Awesome. Dude, I'm going to try to get this laptop going so I can get like a little like wait, isn't there like templates you can use online already? Like of like little
Sure.
we should be able to do that live. That'd be cool if we do one together, like screen share it or whatever.
Yeah, I will say I'll put my mock in the drive, and then if you want, you can just make like a copy of it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. You know what's a good idea? Just a side note. What if we went, and just real quick, I know we got to get off, but what if we went live for our fantasy draft this year?
That'd be fun. Even in draft,
I wouldn't
we
hate
could all we need is an email. We just send like what's it called? An email for all the guys. Get on Riverside, hit the live, and then we'll
Yeah.
all sit there and we'll be able to talk about it while we're drafting.
That'd be sick, dude.
I like that.
Or
And there's
somehow
tools
we come
online
together.
too. I could have it to where we're screen sharing, and I
Yeah,
have the big board.
that'd be sick. Another idea is us coming together somehow, some way, and like getting like in a room, having our camera set up to where it's like you can see the board live and us like sitting there. You know?
I would love that. I would love that. I really like going forward with like for the big event.
Jared's asking, is Russell Wilson still a Giant?
No, Russell Wilson is a free agent.
Got it. Had no idea.
I'm not seeing these
Um,
comments at all.
We got it. We got it. No, I would love going forward. Obviously, with the draft coming up, it might be a little hard to get it scheduled. Like, we'll see.
For
But
sure.
going forward, I'd like to have all the big events happen and us be together in a recording situation. Maybe rent out a community room or something.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Real quick,
That's a
I
fact. Jameis is better.
Real quick, I did want to share my screen real quick, and just
Sure.
go over this with Mike for next time.
Mm.
What me and DJ were messing with last time. This is for the Marvel DC. I was thinking we could do Marvel and DC the first time,
Okay.
and then do it themed, like do a Marvel DC one. But we added some. We've got guard, tackle, defensive tackle, edge, cornerback, safety, just generic. A little bit more in depth. Did you like that, or did you like the idea of having like still having defense as one thing, and then maybe like you pick like a team, like the X-Men as your defense or something?
I think honestly, this is kind of perfect. This is what I was kind of hoping for because it gives you like more like X-Men's cool and everything, but it's like if I wanted to pull a guy from Marvel, I want to pull a guy from DC and put him in my secondary, like based off speed or strength. I could go, oh hey, I want him here because of his size, not just one category. It makes it
Yeah.
more interesting, more creative, I guess you could say.
And did you like
I
the
agree
spin
completely.
for the? Did you like the spin for the player, or did you want to just do it draft style, whatever player you want?
Okay, so how would the spin go? Like, if it's safety. Oh, I would have to pick a safety if it was on my spin.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, it's my turn.
Ooh, I like that.
Offensive
like that,
tackle.
Jarrett.
I'll take Hulk as my offensive tackle or something.
Right.
Yeah, that makes it fair too because it's like the
Yo.
obvious picks will go first.
Gambit at quarterback. Hey, I see you,
Yeah.
Jared.
Like Superman would go first, Hulk would go first, Flash. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like it'd make
Right.
it interesting.
Yeah, because I know who I'm picking for quarterback, and if y'all take his ass, I'm gonna be pissed.
I know who I got for wide receiver. Who's gonna be sick?
But do you like it like this system?
Oh yeah, it makes it fair. I think if anything,
Bet.
because like the top guy's gonna go first, and then it's like, oh well, yeah, I gotta do some research.
I will say, not a blind rank. Do y'all want to get like a top 10 free agency moves or something?
Yeah, as long as we're putting the Giants at number one.
Ooh, you know what we could do? We can still do a blind ranking of the team's free agency
Ooh,
moves.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, let's roll it.
Yeah?
I'm with it.
All right.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, shit. Let's go. As of right now, the Rams.
Number one. You gotta put that number one.
No, because what if we get
small movements?
2, right?
Yeah. So they made 2 big corner splashes, but I think that is all they really needed.
Yeah,
to
they're-
really just push it over the top.
I
You're-
think
Really?
that's
The
one.
Los Angeles Rams will be Super Bowl
You think it's
champions
one?
next year.
Okay, because I'm thinking, I was thinking, what if Raiders or like Saints show up, or Panthers? I don't know.
Raiders, Raiders are a big question mark right now because
Yeah.
their entire thing just got completely shifted.
Yeah.
And I like the Saints. They're moving really good, but that's like a 5 and 6 spot for me.
Taking one off the
Same.
board right away is kind of crazy, but we'll run with it. The Patriots.
I'd say 6.
6. What did they
6.
do?
Dog
I was
the
thinking
thing,
like
what did they-
9.
Okay, I was being nice. That's really how it feels down there. But I was being nice.
I think 8 is a good spot for them because while they made small moves, they're big impact moves.
Yeah, and we might get someone who's worse than that too. So we gotta leave spots for them.
Mm-hmm.
I like 8. Let's see who else we get. We need a mid team or a really bad team. The Browns.
What they do?
They got 2 offensive linemen, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and that's about
And
it.
Devin Bush.
Oh, and Quincy Williams. Quincy Williams was a big get for him.
Did Devin Bush go to the Bears, not from the Bears, right?
I think so.
I'd put him at 7.
Yeah. I was
Quincy
gonna say
Williams is a
7.
good. Yeah, Quincy Williams is a good pickup.
And they replaced some offensive linemen that they needed, so that's upside.
Devin-
For sure.
Devin Bush signed to the Bears.
Got it. They needed offensive linemen, and they took some, so they don't have to take it in the draft.
Couple things on Maxx Crosby. Cowboys don't plan on re-engaging again.
Whatever.
They did the trade for Rashawn Gary and are ready to welcome him in Dallas. Trey Hendrickson to Baltimore is going to be one to watch tomorrow. The Raiders are not happy at all. They're going through how to proceed with this as we speak, and those decisions have been made. Players the Raiders agreed to terms with have not been told anything. Those deals can be signed tomorrow at 4.
Wow.
People close to Maxx Crosby are adamant he's ahead of schedule, and doubting him will only make him angrier.
Appreciate you, Jared, for coming on. You are our first viewer to chat. You have a good night, buddy. We're about to head off.
Appreciate
this
you,
live
big
after we
dog.
finish this.
Appreciate you, man. Take care, man.
Awesome. I'm now that I think about it, I think 9. What they got 2? They still have a huge question mark at receiver.
And tight end.
Yeah. What do you think? 9?
9's fine with me. Your boy's not going to be happy about that, but pick a better team.
For real. I've been telling him. 32 teams and you're a fan of the Browns. Crazy. The
Steelers. I think
Solid
that's
3.
a good
3?
7.
But you get out of here.
A
7?
Bro, they got Pittman
No, I'm kidding.
and Rico. Am I missing?
Yeah. Give me 4. Give me 4. I like 4
I like
for
4.
Pittsburgh.
I like 4.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, that could work.
Wait,
It is
it's
Pittman
not.
still.
It's not Pitt. It's Pitt, right?
I mean, it is Pitts, but
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
All right. Ooh, we got it spread out pretty well. The Bears.
Bears.
They lost a lot of defensive players.
Yeah. But I think they mitigated it. I would say that's a solid 5. I don't think they got necessarily worse, but I don't think they got necessarily too much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the players they lost are equally as concerning as the players they gained. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yo, Maxx Crosby's career as a Raven.
Oh my.
Oh my
goodness.
God. You're funny.
Yeah. What I mentioned earlier, by the way, this is the gentleman that shaved his head for it.
Okay. You're ridiculous.
That's wild.
My poor guy, dude.
Bucks.
The Bucks.
Lost Mike Evans.
Yeah, lost Mike Evans. They're Rashad White's gone.
You gotta say that, yeah. No, they extended their tight end. Remember, we talked about that because they were like
K.
he's going
Dotton.
to. Yeah, K. Dotton got
Okay,
resigned.
Dalton.
Damn, they're not showing up. Where's the Bucks at? Whatever. It sounds like a 3, just because I wonder who we're gonna get that's better than Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I don't think with them not being able to retain Mike Evans, you can put them above Pittsburgh.
All right. Tampa Bay, you did pretty good so
Okay.
far. But you said above.
No, I said you can't put them above.
Oh.
I think they're a solid
That's
7.
10.
No, because they got a safety and they got a good corner. So,
The fact that I don't know either of their names though is concerning.
what's his name? They got Cook from Kansas City, and I forgot
Okay.
the safety.
Fair.
I'll let you know.
I can't remember his name, but they were pretty decent pieces for that secondary that was
I'm
needed.
going.
7?
I would say 7.
Let's go 7. Is it Bengals or is it?
Sin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to learn these, bro. If I'm gonna be the one typing. All right, we need a good team, a mid team, and a bad team,
Well, there's
and
your
we
bad team.
get the Jets.
There's the bad team.
There's your bad team. That's why I was holding off for 7 for Cincy. I was like, they're going to come or Miami.
Oh shit! If we get Miami, we're fucked. Well, I don't know. You could spin Malik Willis. Who we got? We need a mid team and a good team, and this is a good list.
Oh, so close.
That's your mid team there.
Yeah, because they got DJ Moore, remember?
They got DJ Moore, which is I think overall positive, but they lost
Extended
Dawson
Dawson
Knox.
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 They lost.
I
They
don't
lose
think
Taron
that
Johnson
makes
and
back. Yep.
and another defensive player, but they extend Connor McGovern. That's about as mid as you can get
Yeah.
so far.
Come on, we need New York here. We need New York here.
Okay, give us a really good team. A really good free agency. No way! Bro, I swear to God, I can't control this shit. That's so crazy, bro.
There you go.
All right.
Yep.
I did it with Dallas. You did it with
Solid.
New York. That's crazy.
Solid team. A solid list.
The only thing I'm switching is Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay.
Fair. Fair. My bad. I didn't want to put them at 6.
It's
In
okay.
hindsight,
It's
would
okay.
you have put, if I put them at 6, would you have put Buffalo at 3? In hindsight?
I don't know, dude. Losing Mike Evans, who's been with your organization for that long and is that close to retirement, kind of sad. Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay.
What a pull. What a pull. Great job, gentlemen.
That was awesome.
This one went for 2 hours. We got a crazy, right? We got a an actual person in the chat
There you go.
to talk to. I guess this is a good time to go on and say, if you like what we're doing here, we're just 3 dudes that like talking ball. We get on every Tuesday night, and it would be really cool if you liked, subscribed, and followed us on all of our socials. Any last things to say about free agency so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's still a lot of big names left on the board to be taken. We haven't seen
Yep.
Darnell Mooney. We haven't seen Trey Hendrickson. We haven't seen
White Teller.
Wyatt Teller. Oh, I'm praying for news tomorrow that Wyatt Teller's a Giant. But a lot of names still yet to fall. Which who knows? It may take the next couple days to get it all finished out. But we still got news rocking. I'm gonna try to be active tomorrow on the pages, so be on the lookout for that. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything they want to add?
Yeah, I mean it's only what day 2, and we still got
Yeah.
all those guys. We still got Stephon Diggs who's there, Tyreek Hill who knows where he lands.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You still got
Kyler
Njoku, who's
Murray.
Kyler Murray.
I'm actually looking at it right now. The list I sent earlier.
Has that page updated that list yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right now, we're waiting on Trey Hendrickson, Kyler Murray, Clavon Chason, Dallas Goddard, Rasheed Walker,
Dallas
Jaquan-
Goddard hasn't signed anywhere. Oh my lord.
Jaquan Brisker, Wyatt Teller, Jawan Jennings, Joey Bosa, Debo
Joey
Samuel,
Bosa,
Calais Campbell, Chiga
Calais.
Conquo,
I'll take Calais on a 1
Jimmy
year.
Conco.
Aaron Rodgers.
We'll find
I don't know
out
how to
before
say
draft day on that one.
Rashad
We'll
White.
find out the day before preseason starts on the Rodgers.
yeah.
So we don't have to attend any mini camps or anything. That's why.
Rashad White, Bradley Chubb, AJ Epinesa, Stephon Diggs, DJ Reader. This is a long list. Jawan
Yeah.
Taylor, Cam Jordan, Kirk Cousins, Hassan Reddick, Kevin
Cam
Byard,
Jordan.
Darren Waller, Trayvon Diggs, David Njoku, Calvin Austin
Njoku's a big
III,
one.
Kobe Durant, Taylor Decker.
Pretty sure Kobe Durant got picked up somewhere.
Did he?
Oh, he did. He did.
Who was it? That was day 1 too, I think.
Oh. No, that was Kobe Bryant.
Oh,
He
that
got-
was Kobe Bryant.
He got
You're right.
re-signed
You're right.
with the Seahawks.
Yep.
So that's who we're missing
I'm
going
wrapping
forward.
up
Big names we're missing. Look out for.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a huge list of big, like, I don't want to say franchise altering, but floor raising talents.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of bones to be picked yet.
I
sure.
think Cowboys are getting one more one more defensive player. I don't know if they're going to be a big signing now with all the Crosby shit going on. It seemed like Henderson was almost a done deal, but this throws a wrench into everything. So
Yeah.
we'll get one more defensive free agent signing, and then the rest are going to supplement through draft, I think. And I don't want to see us take an offensive player unless it's a high upside running back in the late rounds.
Sure.
And then we're solid everywhere. Maybe a high upside tight end if you can find one. Good tight end class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, y'all, I have been Aaron. He has been DJ. He has been Mike.
Whoop, whoop. You've been extra pointed.
You've been extra pointed.
Appreciate
Have
you
a great
guys.
rest of your night.